at the house, she freaking too, and they go.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. A couple injuries for them. Their rotation perhaps shortened and more minutes now to go around.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Carter in at the center position. And for the Wizards, McCollum is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's George in at the power forward position. And you look at these teams, Tim, both full of a lot of passion, a lot of emotion, a lot of exuberance when they're on the floor.
Yeah, I love these kind of matchups, Kevin, because you're looking at youth and you're looking at the future of the league. These guys want it, and they want it now.
And they don't seem to blink, do they? It's not too big for them.
No, absolutely unfazed by this stage.
Now, here's Wagner. Pass to Bane. Back to Wagner. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Suggs. Trains the three-pointer.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finishes.
Bagley sends a screen for McCollum. Takes a 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Bane. Banchero outside. And another 3 for Orlando.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Here's Carrington. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade, and I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead. And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
There's the pick. Nobody near George. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Suggs against McCollum. Carter kicks to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on McCollum. There's Wagner with the 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
3-point field goal.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to George. Bagley with a screen on Banchero. A nice shot by George.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here is Carter. Still scoreless.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Suggs. Banchero outside. Banchero draws the double. And it's Wagner missing. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. George with a screen on Suggs. McCollum kicks to George. And the Wizards hit again from deep. The Magic trail by 3. Banchero outside. Pass to Bane. And here is Suggs. Banchero a screen on McCollum. And that one's good. Suggs.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Carrington. 11 points last game. Here's Kispert. Pass to Carrington. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now McCollum coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Magic. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
And here is Kispert. After Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. A fader. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Now here is George. 8 points for him. Suggs against McCollum. Will it go? And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
And another shot. Outside, Bane. Fires the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Orlando. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Number 1, the Magic.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Outside, George. They need this one. The Wizards with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Wagner passes to Banchero. They grab their own miss. Carter. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Bagley. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's McCollum for 3. Carter pulls it in.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Here's Bane. 9-point game his last outing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Black dishes to Banchero. His shot is good, scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. For the Wizards, Johnson, he's checked in for George. And it's Coulibaly in for Carlton Carrington. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Orlando. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards, down by 12. Coulibaly finds McCollum. Now Kispert. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Kispert's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Wizards. Jones with the bounce pass. There's the lob to Banchero. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Johnson. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
The hustle pays off for Johnson in transition, getting him a bucket off that fast break.
Jim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
And here's McCollum. After Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. Shoots it. McCollum, no good.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
And don't sleep on Baines' ability to go right to the rack. That'll happen more often than not.
So it's Washington now. The Magic getting the bucket. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. The Prophet comes in for Banchero. And Wagner's subbed in for Jones. McCollum outside. Up and in on the layup. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Really tight handle right there by McCollum. He has every move he needs to find that open space.
Now, here's Wagner. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
McCollum with the ball, working on Black. Bagley kicks to Kispert. Nice ball movement by Washington. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
Wow, I just love how McCollum responded with that three of his own, showing you what a competitive player he is.
Now, here's Wagner. A three ball, and another three for Orlando.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Here's Coulibaly, trailing by 13. Bucket is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's Bane atop the key. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
The first free throw is good.
And what you love about Bane is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Jones checked in for Anthony Black. And Bane drops them both. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrade. Really exciting stuff.
Orlando leading by 10. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bane looking around. And Wagner has it in the corner. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Over Whitmore. Jones, no luck. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
We've got Johnson. Coulibaly is out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Vukcevic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys, back over to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Free throw good, Whitmore. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
No good on the second free throw. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
Magic leading by 9. Black the pass to Wagner. Black with it. Nothing on the board. Here's Cox. And that one, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. And a wide-open look for Whitmore. Misses the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jones kicks to Wagner. Black the pass to Cox. A fadeaway, and he gets it to go. Cox has got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
That's exactly the look they wanted.
Pass to Whitmore. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. From downtown, Orlando grabs the miss. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Here's Cox. Black finds Wagner. Outside, Jones. Cox, the pass to Black. Over Whitmore. Black, no good. Wizards trail by 13. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Vukcevic. He's defended by Wagner. Johnson surveying the floor. Shoots over Wagner. And another miss by Washington. Magic leading by 13. Black the pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Johnson outside. To end the drought. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Jones, still without a basket. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Champagny. Johnson up top. He's defended by Wagner. Puts one up from 19. And another miss by Washington.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Wagner kicks to Jones. Off target with his 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Vukcevic. Now Whitmore. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
The Wizards have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That one is off.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bane comes in for Black. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Jones. And he sinks the second. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. So it's the Wizards now. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Now Carrington. Scoreless thus far. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Nails the baby hook.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Now, here's Wagner. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Up top, Bane. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Suggs against McCollum. And they call an illegal screen here. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Derek White and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against the Cavaliers, that one's going to be game number 9 on the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
Corey Kispert's checked in for Koulibaly. Then for the Magic, Paolo Banchero's checked in for Wagner. And it's Anthony Black in for Franz Wagner. On the wing, Carrington. Pass to McCollum. To the inside. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Good decision-making that time by McCollum. He took advantage when that pick and roll opened up.
Right side Bane. Here's Black. Banchero looking around. Can they get it? He lays it in. Banchero's got 12.
Strong defense against Banchero inside, but they can't break his focus, and he still manages to knock it down.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Magic.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
On defense, Orlando. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to McCollum. Pass to Bagley. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Banchero outside. Now Bane. Over Carrington. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Bane's got 12.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Pass to Carrington. Now here's McCollum. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cox.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Outside, George. Pass to Kispert. Outside for George. Over Banchero. And it's George missing. Orlando leading by 12. Here's Suggs. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Cullen passes to Kispert. Here's Carrington. The Wizards with another miss. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And you watch Bub Carrington, you know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Wizards trail by 16. McCollum outside. Back to Carrington. Pass to George. Nice ball movement by Washington. A 3 from McCollum. Buries it from 3-point range. McCollum's got 11.
And throughout his career, McCollum has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. And there you see why. The consistency.
Now, here's Banchero. A 32-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. And that one's good, Wagner.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Kispert. Now, here is George. He's covered by Banchero. 3-pointer. George, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Suggs. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Count it, good. That's now 8 points for the Prophet.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Carrington. McCollum with the screen on Bane. And it's Carrington missing.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Inside, here's Banchero. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 16.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
McCollum with the screen on Banchero. And George kicks to McCollum. 5 to shoot. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Banchero outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Banchero's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Orlando out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-5 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Give it up for the participant.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for Washington, I love a new season, new faces, new places. Get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great to be back for us and for the players and for the fans. And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
So on the floor for Orlando, the guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. Now, here's Banchero. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Carrington. George looking over the floor. Three-pointer. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Banchero outside. Pass to Carter. And a wide-open look for Bane. Knocks down the three ball. Bane's got 15 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Kispert. McCollum, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Carter sets the pick for Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Now, here's Bagley. 6 points for him. Bagley with a screen on Bane. And it's Carrington missing.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Suggs passes to Bain. Here is Carter, defended by Bagley. Takes it from 10, and Carter with the basket on the assist by Bain.
Assist goes to
6 points for Wendell Carter.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
McCollum with the ball, picked up by Suggs. McCollum with the screen for George. Back to McCollum to stop the run. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 14.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Outside, Bain. Suggs with the screen for Bain. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wizards have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Bagley dishes to McCollum. Kispert setting the pick for McCollum. Bagley finds George. From deep. Orlando grabs the miss. Bain's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. They double him with George. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Down low. Carter the pass to Suggs. Hits the three-point bomb. Suggs has got 14.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Carrington. Kispert kicks to George. And here's McCollum for 3. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bain passes to Wagner. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Washington has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Let's check in now with our Allie Laforce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. The Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Kispert, the pass to McCollum. To the middle. Bagley kicks to Kispert. Here's Carrington. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Suggs dishes to Carter, and good that time. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's a huge body down low. When Carter Jr. gets that kind of position, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Now, here's George. He's got 10 from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Banchero finds Wagner. Banchero inside, working on George. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And that one misses. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. And here's Wagner following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. George against Banchero. And it's Suggs missing. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Kispert. And here's McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Banchero. Inside. Here's Carter. At the elbow, it's Wagner. Banchero. And then Carter with the dunk.
And how about the effort by Carter? Always lurking there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Carrington. Kispert kicks to George. McCollum outside. Tries from 16. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Puts it up from 15. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Kicks it out to McCollum. To the inside. And Kispert the bucket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists now in the game. Banchero outside. Back to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Wagner has screen on McCollum. Kept alive. Washington shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Carrington finds McCollum. Nice ball movement by Washington. Kispert setting the pick for George. And here's McCollum. He's covered by Banchero. Shot from 12. A second chance effort. And McCollum with the layup. McCollum's got 19 points.
Well, that's the definition of versatility right there. C.J. McCollum can score from anywhere on the floor.
Wagner passes to Banchero. Carter outside. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. And here are the Wizards now. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. To the paint. Here's Bagley. And finish off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Banchero outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. And he has 28 points for the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Wagner passes to Carter.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Outside, Bain. No good with the triple. So it's the Wizards now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for the Wizards. Coulibaly comes in for C.J. McCollum. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Johnson outside. George sets a screen for Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Here's Carrington. Following the bucket by Orlando. Johnson sets the screen for Kispert. Cans it from downtown. Kispert's got 11 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Jones the pass to Cox. And Kispert over to help. Black kicks to Jones. Rebound by the Wizards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, George. Pass to Johnson. And here's Kispert from the arc. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Smart pass by Johnson. I think developing his playmaking will be key for his game.
Jones, the pass to Cox. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with McCollum, and it's Johnson in at the three. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And it's Orlando's ball. Pass to Cox. McCollum against Jones. It's McCollum with the drive. Misses from close range.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
And stolen by Coulibaly. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
There's Faulkner with the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
That one drops for him. 6 points for Johnson.
Gotta have a lot of control to hit the midi, and Johnson does.
Pass to Black. Now Howard. He's defended by Coulibaly. Here's Cox. Here's Wagner. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Cox, no good. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now, here's Johnson. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's his first foul. Wizards making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. De Silva's checked in. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Coulibaly. That three off the mark. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Here's De Silva. No good on the three. McCollum against Jones. McCollum deciding where to go with it. The Wizards with another miss. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Black with it. Kicks it out to Wagner. Here's De Silva, and he's good on the 3 ball. De Silva's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Washington's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Cullen passes to Johnson. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
So it's Orlando now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Cox, no good. Pass to Koulibaly. McCollum against Jones. Got a piece of it. Here's Black. Now here's Jones. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range. De Silva's got 6 here in this quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Johnson. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for McCollum. And another miss by Washington.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Jones, no one around him. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Here's McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Second team.
Well, that's one of the many things McCollum does to help your offense. He is so adept at drawing fouls, and if you send him to the line, it's almost automatic.
The first one falls. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Here's Carrington. McCollum dishes to Bagley. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac. Howard.
McCollum against Jones. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. Here's Carrington. Lock at 6. Here's McCollum. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Jones.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keyshawn George. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in.
Mo Wagner.
Here's Jones. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there They are, no doubt, intriguing.
The one thing you love about C.J. McCollum, it's that high basketball IQ. He is just so clever on the floor.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. They're a valuable piece for this team.
And the Magic making a change here. De Silva's checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Wagner. Here's Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Cox. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
McCollum passes to George. McCollum with the screen for George. Back to McCollum. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Now, here's Wagner. Just 5 on the clock. Cox, it's hauled in by George. The Wizards shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. And it's George finishing it off.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Orlando, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Cox to the wing right side. Now Black. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McCollum finds Kispert. Now George. Here's the screen. Here's the 3. Black grabs the board.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Outside, Jones. The 3. Washington with the rebound. Bagley's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McCollum with the ball. Jones covering. Pass to Kispert. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
And for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac. Howard.
The Wizards shooting 43% from the field.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Paolo Banchero.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Now here's McCollum. Left side, George. Pass to Carrington. McCollum against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Carrington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Outside, Jones. Isaac a screen on McCollum. Jones the pass to Cox. Isaac left side. Now Black. From 15 feet away, Bagley with the rebound. McCollum against Jones. And here's McCollum. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.